my opinion is never too late. Little double sound deck. So that's the story, fellas. In my opinion, is never too late. Little double sound deck. So that's the story, fellas. In my opinion, is never too late. Little double sound deck. So that's the story, fellas. My opinion is so that's the story, fellas. In my opinion, is never too late. Little double sound deck. So that's the story, fellas. My opinion is so that's the story, fellas. In my opinion, is never too late. Little double sound deck. So that's the story, fellas. My opinion is so that's the story, fellas. In my opinion, is never too late. Little double sound deck. So that's the story, fellas. My opinion is so that's the story, fellas. My opinion is never too late. Little double that's the story. My opinion is that's the story. My opinion never.
That's the shot.
So that's the story. My opinion. That's the story. My opinion never. Little double that's the story. My opinion. My opinion never.
Seriously, and it is what it is.
My opinion is never.
They're dying. That's true. 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 They're dying. That's true.
That's the story. My opinion. That's the story. My opinion is
seriously, not so. I've been
In case you don't know, and you haven't seen the latest, the American President of the United States, in Temple, they hold this
seriously, not so. I've been
they hold the Republican Party in Temple, they hold the Democratic Party in Temple.
Father, your mother, buddy, comes in your grandmother, 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 your father, your mother, your brother.
The American people vote.
Come in so easily, so
As far as my relationships with
little double
only the really
so that's the story.
everybody, my relationship, your father, your mother, your brother.
just
Come in so easily, so
My opinion is never true. Little double so that's the story.
just say this, but those with the lowest IQ, just say this, but those with the lowest IQ,
So,
only the lowest IQ, just say this, but those with the lowest IQ, only the just say this, but those with the lowest IQ, only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ, only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ Only the really,
I lost to the worst.
I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ.
I'm not going to feel so good. Maybe I'll have to leave the country. I don't know.
That was an opinion of somebody. Tweet. An opinion of somebody. I'll put it out there. I'll put it out there. I'll put it out there. People can decide for themselves. I don't take a position.
You're not like
Tweet. That was a tweet. That was an opinion of somebody.
Unbelievable.
All of a sudden we can't talk about Neanderthal DNA anymore.
I don't know who created Pokemon Go. Try to figure out how we get them to have Pokemon go to the polls.
I eat extra sharp. That's what I eat. I eat extra sharp. That's what I eat.
Everybody digging my chili, what I'm laying down, that is not true.
Good news is, for me, I'm here. The bad news for you is, I'm coming back.
Hello, users, and welcome to another episodic in style-ation of Above It Motherfucking All. Hopefully y'all are having a good morning. I'm having a fucking fantastic morning. You wanna know why? You wanna know fucking why? You wanna know why I'm having such a good fucking morning, huh? You so curious, huh? Because this is my 4th motherfucking cup of coffee. That's why I'm having a good ass motherfucking morning. Alright, it's in. Hopefully everyone is having a motherfucking good ass day. So, whoa, I'm falling in. Alright, so, we got a show. I've been working on this show for a, for a while. Some would even say a decent chunk of time I've been working on this show. Folks, I don't even know what to tell you. I mean, like, there's a show going on, right? And it's happening. You're watching it right now, and it's about to continue. Like, there's more of the show to go. So, it's pretty incredible. Pretty incredible, I must indeed say. Goddamn, what was that intro? I have no idea what you're talking about. This is a trans shirt? I mean, I guess, right? Why not? Flamingo? Alright, folks. We got a show. That's right, we got a show going on. We're gonna show you what the show is all about. Pretty shortly, we're gonna show the show. Pretty shortly. Can you hear that? All right, folks. Yesterday was day 145 of protests in the city of Elizabeth City, North Carolina, and the county of Pasquotank County, North Carolina, over the police shooting of Andrew Brown Jr. that took place on April 21st, 2021. Yesterday, we did a demonstration around the Confederate monument that was voted by the County Commission of Pasquotank County to be removed in July of 2020, over 1 year ago. Today, they are going to be holding another County Commission meeting discussing the Confederate statue. I will go there and I will provide updates. But either way, for those of you that don't know, that Confederate statue was voted to be removed in July of 2020, and they've been dragging their feet. The most recent excuse for the reason why it's not moved, even though the river is like literally right down the road, less than a mile, not even half a mile down the road, you could just drag it down to the river, easy peasy. But that's neither here nor there. The reason why they have, according to reports, the company that offered to remove the monument got death threats. Don't remove our monument. It's our heroes. That's probably what the death threats were, if they even existed at all. And so they originally said that they would do it for $28,000, which, Jesus fucking Christ, it could be done with $0, but that's neither here nor there. Let's steal the taxpayers' money in a mostly black county, whatever, to remove a Confederate statue that should have been removed a long time ago, whatever. And then they're like, all right, how about we charge $78,000? So, okay, if you got death threats, is the $50,000 for protection? Because that's not going to last you very long if you're protecting yourself. Or are you just trying to get some more money out of a majority black county because, you know, you're a fucking racist piece of shit? Is that what it is? That's what it seems like to me. That's what it seems like. But either way, there's going to be an update on the county commission today, and I will attend that. But it has been 145 days of consecutive daily marches since Andrew Brown Jr. was shot and murdered by the Pasquotank County Sheriff's Department. And we haven't forgotten. We will not forget. And the crimes of Pasquotank County and Elizabeth City will not go unrecorded in the history books, folks. I mean, these people are notorious, absolute and utter fuck-ups of the highest variety. And so it's important to understand just how horrible all of these people are. And it is my life mission to make sure that everyone knows just how disgusting Tommy Wooten and his little cringe crew really are, as well as the county commissioners, all of them. I don't give a shit. Oh, but one of them is pretty cool. No, I don't give a shit. The city council of Elizabeth City, go fuck yourself. You're all garbage. The mayor of Elizabeth City, piece of fucking trash. The city manager, piece of fucking garbage. All of these fucking characters are losers. Absolute and utter losers in the highest variety. They have done nothing to help the people of Elizabeth City. They have done nothing to help uncover the crimes of Pasquotank County Sheriff's Department. They are all useless and garbage. So that's what I have to say on that one. But day 145, folks, it was a pretty good demonstration. Folks, I am highly caffeinated. It's time for the check my phone segment. Checking my ding dang phone. Oh, did you think you were watching a live show? Just kidding. This is actually just what I do in the morning. I sit here and I talk to myself. It just so happens it's a fucking camera and a very professional microphone setup just happens to be there. It just so happens that I'm being live streamed. So if I just happen to take a moment to look at my motherfucking phone or drink some motherfucking coffee, that's my prerogative. What do you think, I'm trying to impress you? What do you think this is like? Oh, look, Andrea really needs viewers. She's trying to impress the I don't give a shit. Unsubscribe, I dare you. You won't. You won't. Maybe you will. Maybe I shouldn't tempt you. Got Max the dog, folks. Chillin'. Alright. It's a fucking paper towel. Alright. So we got a show. And it's happening. And I will be performing. This is a performance. I'm performing right now. I've been practicing for this performance, and I am going to perform the following performance. Wowie. All right. Drinking some Selt ass motherfucking Zer. Selt ass motherfucking Zer. That's what I'm consuming at this current moment. And don't forget about the Cove Fefe, which to this day no one has deciphered the true meaning of Cove Fefe. I'm waiting though. So we got a show. I'm doing a show here. You ready for a show? You ready for this? I don't think you are. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be real. Like, I think y'all need to prepare yourself. Like, go to the bathroom if you need to. You know, like, fucking meditate for 5 minutes. Like, you are not ready for what is about to happen in this goddamn program. So anyway, McDonald's customer vows to go vegan after finding pig nipple in bacon roll. Maybe it was the third nipple? Question mark. A British man claims he found a piece of bacon with a nipple on it in his McDonald's bacon roll and says he is now becoming a vegan because of his revolting discovery. Simon Robinson showed off pics of the pig nipple via the internet and told Indy100.com to open it up and find that it was revolting. It has put me off meat entirely. So much so I'm considering going vegan. Robinson, who claims he has OCD, opened up his sandwich and gagged, saying, I know you can find a nipple on a pork belly, but I did not ask for a pork belly roll. I asked for a bacon sandwich. I dare not eat it because I did not eat the rest of the roll. Whoa. Folks, that is not what you want to see. But Robinson has it all backwards, a McDonald's rep said. Of course. We use back bacon in all of our bacon rolls, and due to the location that this cut is taken from, we are confident this customer is mistaken in his claim. We understand the customer is liaising what? With our customer service team, who are offering further assistance. What does that even mean? Either way, folks, please become a vegan if you can. Become a vegetarian if you can. Eating meat is garbage. You never, no, unless you slaughter the animal yourself, which, Jesus Christ, you're one fucked up motherfucking psycho bitch, and I don't want anything to do with you if you slaughter animals. I'm sorry, Radler, in the chat room. That being said, unless you slaughter animals yourself, you have no idea where that meat's coming from. You have no idea what that is. You're ordering bacon. You're getting fucking horse. You're ordering beef. You're getting fucking chicken. You have no idea what the fuck you're eating. Face it, you're a fucking dork. You have no idea what the fuck you're doing. Oh, but it's healthy. Meat is not fucking healthy for you if you don't know what the fuck you're eating. That's like going to like a fucking inner city, right, in like heart of downtown, and you just start breathing in the air, like right in the heat of the traffic. You know, it's rush hour, and you're like, wow, this is some beautiful air. Woo! I'm just getting them. I love oxygen. Meanwhile, you're getting all this fucking disgusting smog in your fucking lungs. You're killing yourself, motherfucker. You're dying. That's what's happening when you eat meat. So stop eating meat. You're not a child. I'm not a child. Let's actually act like adults here. This shit is fucked up. Either way, that's all I got to say. Who opens up their sandwich before you eat it? I do all the time because I'm a vegetarian. So whenever I order something, I have to ensure there's no meat on it. I love me some nips as well, but they must be human, I'm telling you. Alright, let's go. Let's go. We got a fucking show here, folks. We've got a motherfucking show here, folks. So let's get this fucking shit going. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? You're not ready. You're definitely not ready. 9 times out of 10, when I ask you if y'all are ready and you say yes, oh, I'm so ready. Yes, I am. You're not fucking ready. You have no idea what the hell's about to happen. You have no idea. You're so clueless. You're a dumb fuck. That's why. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Y'all are just stupid. You have no idea what the hell's about to happen. Like, I know. I can look at it on my screen, but it hasn't popped up on your screen. You have no idea. I could be talking about cops. I could be talking about someone getting shot and killed. I could be talking about kids being massacred in a school. You have no idea. You have no fucking clue. You don't look at the news yourself. You're a loser. You have. This is why my job exists. I act as the fucking. I look at the news for you because you're such a goddamn moron. Whoa! All right. Let's go. Folks, it's happening. Global Bitcoin trend continues as Ukraine and Panama look to follow El Salvador's lead. So we got lots of scoops here, folks. Got lots of scoops here, folks. In the same week that El Salvador officially introduced Bitcoin as a form of legal tender, that means you can go anywhere and buy shit with Bitcoin, 2 more countries have moved forward towards broader acceptance of the cryptocurrency. Ukraine passed a draft law to legalize cryptocurrencies the day after El Salvador's Bitcoin law came into effect on the 7th of September, with a view to open up the crypto market to businesses and investors by next year. The same day, Panamanian Congressman Gabriel Silva announced a bill titled Crypto Law, making Panama compatible with the digital economy, blockchain, crypto assets, and, wait for it, the internet. This bill aims to offer legal, regulatory, and fiscal certainty to the use, holding, and issuance of digital value and crypto assets in the Republic of Panama. The Bitcoin law made El Salvador the first country in the world to adopt Bitcoin as an official currency, but experts predict the emerging trend among other developing economies means it may not be the last. Folks. Tuesday was a momentous day for crypto adoption in the world. Santiago Alvarado, vice president of crypto platform Bitso, which I've never heard of before, which supports El Salvador's Chivo Bitcoin wallet, told The Independent, who cares what that guy has to say, the move to adopt Bitcoin as legal tender is rooted in hope for a better future, and a fundamental part of its success will depend on citizens learning about the benefits cryptocurrencies have to offer, such as secure, fast, and efficient payments. That's right, I guess. The benefits offered by Bitcoin, cheaper remittance fees, remittance? Remittance. I don't even know what that means. Remittance. I'm learning, folks. Remittance. Remittance? A sum of money sent, especially by mail, in payment for goods or services or as a gift. All right, okay. A hedge against inflation and less reliance on the US dollar as a reserve currency need to be weighed against any potential issues that come with rolling it out on a national scale. Within hours of El Salvador's launch, the price of Bitcoin crashed by around 15%, effectively devaluing the holdings of Salvadorans. Does the article continue? It does. Other countries will likely want to see how El Salvador's crypto punt plays out before they make the same move, though they may not wait long if they want to reap the benefits of being one of the early adopters. I'm not going to read the rest of this. Either way, folks, it's happening. Y'all thought it wasn't going to happen. I got news for you. It's happening. Here it is. First of all, I am not one of those, like, typical, like, fucking cut and paste cookie cutter left-wing podcasters that's like, Bitcoin is bad because, someone else that does a podcast like mine said it was bad, so that means Bitcoin must be bad. I know there's a lot of, like, left-wing, some I respect, you know, like the Majority Report, they're anti-Bitcoin. I don't know what their problem is, they're a motherfucker, right? On that issue, they're dumb as hell. I don't even know what to say about it, right? I know the Gravel Institute recently uploaded, like, some really horrible video about Bitcoin. I was watching it and cringing my face off, and I was considering doing a reply, but I didn't feel like it. But either way, Bitcoin is garbage, but wait for it, other cryptocurrencies are actually really good, very useful, and the technology of blockchain is super cool. So anyone who says Bitcoin's evil, but the markets they're not making a comment on the technological aspect of it at all. They're not making any comment other than it's used for speculation, which, by the way, does benefit rich people and, wait for it, is bad in the same way that the stock market benefits rich people and is bad, and most people often get creamed trying to try. That being said, if people want to buy Bitcoin and try to get rich, okay, go for it. I mean, I have a lot of cryptocurrency. I am so wealthy, folks. You don't even know. I don't even know. I have no idea, because I have no idea how wealthy I am, because it goes up and down like 30% every day. So, I've got no idea how wealthy I am. You have no idea how wealthy I am, and I like it that way. Energy usage by cryptocurrencies is pretty high. That's one of the dumbest arguments. I didn't even bring it up in the segment because it's just so stupid. You know what the energy usage of Christmas lights every year in the United States is? Pretty fucking high. You know what the energy usage for air conditioning in empty office buildings is? Pretty fucking high. You know what the energy usage for traffic lights is? Pretty fucking high. You know, it's a stupid argument. It's so stupid. And also, Bitcoin is like fucking a significant chunk of the energy usage of cryptocurrencies. Most other cryptocurrencies use significantly less energy because they operate on different systems. I'm going to draw a comparison here. Bitcoin and crypto using too much energy is like the how are you going to pay for Medicare for all argument. It's people that have no idea what the fuck they're talking about that want to sound smart, saying something on something that they've never understood. But if you give everyone health insurance, how you gonna pay for it? How you gonna pay for it? Huh? How you gonna pay for that? Because we already can't pay for it. And so if you want to give more people health insurance, how we gonna pay for that? Oh, the green dream? Oh, green dream is mean cream, man. How you gonna pay for it? I know that you don't ask me how we're going to rebuild like half of New York City and New Orleans every 6 months, but how you going to pay for the green dream? How you going to do it? Can't do it. You just can't do it. Green dream. It's not crypto, but the lies that are told to promote it, it's going to democratize money. I mean, libertarians lie about everything. I mean, like people lie about food all the time. Does that mean you shouldn't eat food? I don't know. Like, look at low-fat yogurt. Oh, it's low-fat! Yo, okay, check this out. So, it's low-fat creamer. Whoa, it's low-fat. That means you won't get fat, right? If you can eat all the yogurt in the world, and it's low-fat, so you won't get fat, right? I mean, people lie to promote things all the time. That's just how capitalism works. Am I defending the energy consumption of Bitcoin? There doesn't need to be a defense of it. There's no defending. It's something that exists. Are you defending the energy usage of Christmas lights? Are you defending the energy usage of leaving an air conditioner on in an empty room? There's a lot of energy waste in society. The answer to that is not to cut down on what we spend energy on. The answer to that is to have renewable sources of energy. The lead striker. It's okay to admit you got sucked into the Ponzi, but stop the cringe, LMAO. You want to come on the show and talk about this? Can I explain the benefits? I can send money to anyone in the world in 3 seconds. I'd be totally fine with banning Christmas lights before regulating crypto. I would just be fine with that because people really go overboard. Like, Lord have mercy. Like, I think if we're going to be talking about limiting energy usage, right, there are so fucking... Do you need to play video games on the highest settings? Do you really? Do you need to play Battlefield 69 on Uber Ultra Super Duper Resolution 17K? On your Ultra 3triple 960 680 fucking 390 fucking monitor setup? Do you need to? Why don't you just play Wolfenstein 3D on your DOS machine? Hello? Why the fuck do you need to play all those fancy games? Come on. We can send money without crypto. Yeah, sure. That's correct. In the same way that you can mail something, mail a letter, but you can also email the letter. Renewable energy still has a high cost resource extraction. Okay. So are you against the Green New Deal? Oh, you see what I think about all of you anti-cryptoers? Oh, you see what I think about you and your opinions and your shitty fucking takes on something you've never read anything about? Oh, you see that? This is what I think of all of you. Check this out. Wait for it. Wait for it. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Oh, that's right. There you go. See, this is what I think about your stupid ass takes. Now let me talk about why I think that the football team that recently traded that one guy is so bad. Like, why would they possibly trade that one guy? That one guy was so goddamn good at throwing the ball, and then they went and traded him? Huh? Why would they trade that guy? He was really good at running the ball. He was throwing the ball. He was throwing the goddamn ball, and then the other guy caught the ball. And then they traded him too. Why'd they do it? I'm so smart. Any specific cryptos I recommend? I recommend Hive. I am not a professional, by the way. Do not sue me if you lose all your money. That being said, I recommend Hive. Hive. Sure, if the energy use is only going to scale with use, that is not true. Like, again, if you do not understand cryptocurrencies, it is not ideal to argue about them. In the same way, I do not understand baseball, so I'm not going to argue with someone about them trading a player I've never heard of. I'm just saying, like, that's just not how it works. Like, if you want to say Bitcoin specifically has an energy consumption problem, I agree 100%. But if you want to say cryptocurrencies as a whole have an energy consumption problem, you have no idea what you're talking about. Why wouldn't the energy use scale? Because of the way the cryptocurrencies function. They're a technology and a software that gets better and better and better. Right? And also, there's different ways that the energy is consumed. People think all cryptocurrencies work like Bitcoin, where they have Bitcoin miners. That's not true. Most cryptocurrencies do not function like that and require almost no energy to function. The number 2 cryptocurrency, Ethereum, does not function in the way that Bitcoin does. But again, the argument is stupid. It's dumb as fuck. To say that cryptocurrencies are bad because one of them uses a lot of energy is like saying, well, you know, food is bad. Vegetables are bad because people will mass produce high fructose corn syrup and then put it in everything. So therefore, I'm not going to eat anything that comes out of the ground. Hey, one of them is bad. Therefore, can't look into any of it. Man, I was really thinking about getting into video games, but then I played this video game called, like, Call of Duty 17, right? And then, you know, I didn't like it, so now I stopped playing video games. I think they're all bad. What's the point? You run around and you kill things? What's the point? I played one, might as... Every single video game is like Call of Duty 69. I mean, I played them all. Yeah, I saw a movie once. You know, it was just a movie about, like, a dog or something. It was, you know, whatever. Movies aren't for me. It's just a stupid argument. I'm sorry. I don't take it seriously. Like, if all of your arguments are about how Bitcoin is bad, I agree with you. Bitcoin is garbage. I have no money in Bitcoin because I'm not an idiot. But, it's just that you know, I really don't understand why people that are very consistent and logical and understand what they're talking about in so many things feel the need to talk about Bitcoin as if they know what they're talking about. And like, again, there are many problems. Libertarians, like, using fake shit to promote it, a problem. The scam potential, a problem. There's a lot of actual genuine problems with Bitcoin, but y'all are still stuck on that. How you gonna pay for it? Woo! How you gonna pay for it? You want to insure the old people? How you gonna pay for it? They got no comorbidities, man. How you gonna pay for that shit? I don't. I'm sorry. I've consumed way too much coffee, and I'm just getting really into this. But how's it going, Choky? Most crypto is a meme currency. Yeah, sure. Next segment. All right, let's get it. Bitcoin Cash. That's what I'm gonna pay for it. Hey, Josh Kiss was folks. All right, we're gonna transition, and again, I'm a professional when it comes to transitioning. We're gonna transition into a new subject, so everyone shut the fuck up about Bitcoin. If you posted cringe in my chat, please look up the shit before you talk about it again. Like, again, I'm not gonna be talking about fucking, oh, did you see that tennis player? Ah. If only she would have swung her arm at a 13 clockwise. Because you want to know why I'm not going to say that? Because I don't know anything about tennis, right? So learn about stuff before you talk about it. That's my final subject. Now, Alabama man dies of cardiac event after 43 hospitals with full ICUs turned him away. Folks, say it with me. What the fuck? Say it with me. Wait for it. What? Finish it. Is going on in this goddamn motherfucking country. The family of a man who died of heart issues in Mississippi is asking people to get vaccinated for COVID-19 after 43 hospitals across 3 states were unable to accept him because of full cardiac ICUs. Ray Martin Demonia died last week in Meridian, Mississippi. He was 3 days shy of his 74th birthday and a well-known native in Cullman, Alabama, his family said. Demonia suffered from a cardiac event, and emergency staff at Cullman Regional Medical Center had to bring him to the nearest available bed, which was nearly 200 miles away at a Mississippi hospital. In his obituary, Demonia's family urged people to get vaccinated against COVID-19. See, this is the fucking problem with all you dumb motherfucking anti-vaxxers. Right? Is my body, my choice! Freedom! Freedom! Freedom, man! Like, y'all are a dumb motherfucker. You wanna know why? You wanna know why? Because people are dying. Alright? If people are dying because they cannot find places to go to get help. If I get into a fucking car crash, right, and then I can't get into the fucking, like, the ER, like, super quickly because some dumb motherfucker who posted on Facebook 6 months ago, how to vaccine, go microchip, right, like, and then they're stealing my hospital bed, go fuck yourself. If you want to kill yourself, that's fine. Buy a gun and pop your fucking brains out. But don't run around town infecting people and then stealing and soaking up my fucking hospital beds. I'm sorry. I have no empathy at all for anti-vaxxers. I consider them to be the most dumbest, lowest form of humanity. Right next to neo-Nazis, right next to the Democratic Party, right next to all that other fucking garbage that I talk about all the time, right? They are trash, scum of the earth, right in the same category with cops. Fuck them all straight to hell. I view them all as subhuman slime. Like, if they were subhuman slime, that would benefit me more than them being human, because then they wouldn't carry around diseases and throw them in my grocery stores. I just want to go to a bar, get drunk, and that's it. All I want to do is wake up in an alley somewhere without getting a fucking viral disease that's going to follow me for the rest of my life. But unfortunately, that's not the world that we live in. So I just wanted to talk about this, right? Because, like, there are these stories popping up all over the motherfucking place of people not being able to get adequate medical care. And also, again, let's not mention that the fact that most of the anti-vaxxers, yeah, a lot of them are dying, but they've got family that have been vaccinated and are maybe getting stuck with the Delta variant and maybe transmitting it to other people, right? It's a ripple effect. So when these dumbass motherfucking fuckface asshole motherfuckers go to their college football games and go, fuck Biden, fuck Biden, fuck Biden, man, like at your football game, go fuck yourself. In fact, I'm going to talk about that in the next segment. But goddamn, man, like people are dying for no fucking reason. I swear to God, if I died for no fucking reason, I'm gonna haunt the fuck out of all of you. Like, even the people that got the vaccine and followed all the rules, because I'll be pissed. Like, I'm gonna go around swimming through the fucking quantumverse, like, fucking freaking the fuck. I'm gonna scare you when you fucking take a shower. I'm gonna fucking scare you when you fucking, like, are taking a shit. I'm going to fucking freak you out because I'm mad as hell that I died for no goddamn reason, and you're sitting in the fucking toilet fucking shitting your fucking whatever out. I don't know. But either way, I'm really upset by this, and there's so many of these stories, and I'm just gonna be, if you are an anti-vaxxer, I really want you to, I want you to get vaccinated. That's what I want. Because in the process, it's like a murder-suicide scenario, right? It's like, you know, why kill other people if you're just gonna kill yourself? If you're killing yourself, it's over. It's already done. The lights are out. Why ruin someone else's life because you're a fucking dumbass, right? That's what the COVIDiots are. They're fucking murder-suicide fucking people, like, going on fucking serial killing sprees. And then they end with, like, it's like Columbine on steroids, motherfucker. Like, what are these people doing? Get the fucking vaccine, or alternatively, go live in the fucking Pacific Ocean somewhere. Like, you know, build a fucking, like, society on one of those oil rigs that still exists for some reason. Like, we don't need you in polite society. Get the fuck out. So I'm just throwing that out there. But either way, rip to this guy. Yo, let's talk about this fuck Joe Biden shit, because man, oh man, is it cringe. Like, I mean, it's cringe. Like, when you think about, like, right, I'm thinking about cringe. Like, what is the cringiest shit that you can imagine, right? I'm just thinking about some cringe. Like, it's cringe. Like, it's just really fucking cringe. Alright, folks. So, we've got some dumbass motherfuckers out here at football games. Look at this shit. We got some dumb-ass, stupid-ass motherfuckers. Check this out. Okay, I just want to still frame on this. Okay. Every single one of these people that is at this football game, like, if they would have sealed up the dome and locked the doors and it was like a fucking horror movie, that would be great. But instead, every single one of these motherfuckers is going to go home and they're going to go with their family. Right? There are literally, like, hundreds of I don't know, like, that looks like 100,000 people or something. That's a lot of motherfucking people. This is a lot of motherfucking people. I've got another video, too. Check this out.
Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
Look at this. Look at these motherfuckers.
Fuck Joe Biden!
Now again, you know what really sucks about this shit for me? You know what really fucking grinds my motherfucking gears? That's right, I'm moving the mic closer to me so when I get louder, it's gonna get even louder by an order of magnitude. You know what really pisses me off about these dumb-ass, stupid-ass motherfuckers is I also don't like Joe Biden. I hate Joe Biden. I think Joe Biden is garbage. And you want to know why I think Joe Biden is garbage? It's because he is not mandating vaccines. That's right. You all are out there thinking, oh, the vaccine mandate. There is no vaccine mandate because Joe Biden's a cuck. He's a loser. He's a fucking spineless little coward beta male bitch. And he's afraid of these dude bro asshole fuckface motherfucker. Oh, but if we make a vaccine mandate, then they're going bow. Bro, like, fuck Joe Biden. All my homies hate Joe Biden, but we can't say it anymore. These motherfuckers, we can't say it anymore. I want to go out there and say fuck Joe Biden, but I can't, because then people are going to think I'm one of these fucking unwashed, unhygienic fucking loser clowns that are going out there trying to kill people on a mass murder spree. I'm just some fucking dumb bitch who sits in my goddamn bedroom and does podcasts, right? I don't like Joe Biden because he is not mandating vaccines. I want him to mandate vaccines. I want him to do a national lockdown. I want him to prosecute businesses that allow crowds like this to gather. I want him to send CEOs of businesses like this to jail. If you own a sports team or you own a stadium, whatever, I don't know how that works because I'm not into sports, and you allow this event to happen, you deserve 10 years in jail. Minimum. Go fuck yourself. And on top of that, you deserve to pay all of your money in taxes. That's right. 99% wealth tax on all of your wealth, and you go to jail for 10 years because you are responsible for mass fucking murder. You're a loser. You're a fucking... Seriously. And I really don't like Joe Biden. And the fact that he's allowing all of these little fucking beta male bitches to go fucking kill my fucking family and my fucking friends and to make it so I can't go on a fucking airplane, it really pisses me the fuck off. Okay, when this pandemic started, I was thinking to myself, alright, this is going to be one hell of a year, but by fucking my birthday, May of 2021, I should be good to go. And guess what happened? I had another birthday in a pandemic. And you know what? At this rate, I'm going to have a third birthday in a pandemic because of these dumb motherfuckers. I just want to live my life. I want to fucking travel. I want to go to concerts. That's right, concerts. Maybe I'll go to a football game, but I'm going to wait until the motherfucking pandemic's over because I'm not a fucking child. Oh, mommy, I want to go to a football game. Mommy, I want to go watch the big sweaty man throw the ball. Mommy, watch the ball man throw the ball. I want to watch. Like, go fuck yourself. Fuck yourself. Fuck yourself. Fuck yourself. Before you fuck Joe Biden, before you're fucking anyone else, fuck yourself, okay? And when you're done fucking yourself, you know what I want you to do? Fuck yourself again, because you're a jackass. You're a loser. You're a slime ball. You're a dumb motherfucker, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it, motherfucker. I am sick of it. That's all I got. I just got back to work after evacuating from a hurricane just to find my office empty because everyone got COVID. Half the people here are unvaxxed. Oh my god. I'm so mad, bro. Like, right now, I'm so mad. This show's gonna go on past 11 because that's how mad I am. Folks, I gotta, like, drink too much coffee. Like, this is, like... How are y'all feeling about the vibes right now, folks? Like, we are straight vibing in this goddamn live stream right now. This is incredible. If I get a mandatory 72-hour hold here in Texas because I superficially self-harm, the general rule of thumb, if you're a danger to yourself or others, you feel like... If I go to Olive Garden, right, and I grab the steak knife, or the bread knife, whatever it is, they give me a knife, I grab it, and I'm like, I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna do it! Right, if I do that, you know what they do? They involuntarily send me to a fucking medical institution. So, if someone walks around without a mask on, we should do the same thing. Baker act these motherfuckers. Throw them into the goddamn motherfuck. Woo! Folks, I might take a bathroom break. So, because I gotta pee-pee. Holy goddamn cannoli! Alright, folks. I'm mad as hell. Mad as motherfucking hell. Big poo? No. I went to go pee-pee, as I said prior. And I ran down the stairs. And then I ran up the stairs. So I'm actually like...
like this, and we will, I need water, help me, I need water, help.
I'm foaming at the mouth, folks. I'm done for. Goddamn. Alright, if you're gonna act crazy, you're gonna be treated like you're crazy. I mean, yeah, I agree. Alright, folks. We got a goddamn show. So later on in the show, I'm gonna be doing... okay, so what do we got? Let's do this. At some point in the show, I'm going to mock Kyle Kalinske. I'm bringing that one back. Bringing that segment back. The make fun of the dumb fuck segment. Alright, folks. Let's get it. So, this is a very interesting news story that I picked up. It was picked up online on the interwebs. I was scrolling through Twitter. I don't know where my cell phone was, but if I did know where my cell phone went, I would, do the whole I'm scrolling on Twitter. But I can't do that because I don't know where my cell phone is. And now that I'm talking about that, I really want to find... There it is. Alright, so I was scrolling on Twitter. I was trying to get to the goddamn bottom of this fucking shit. Actually, while I'm on it, let me check my texts. Let's see what we got. Got some texts, folks. Anyway, so I was doing that, and I came across this story, and I was like... Not possible. Let's watch.
Short judge appears to have taken his own life just as the FBI was about to arrest him on child pornography charges. Now, the body of Caroline County Circuit Court Judge Jonathan Newell was found in his home in Henderson this morning after neighbors reported hearing gunshots. Newell had been under investigation since July after he allegedly recorded 2 underage boys inside a cabin during a fishing trip. In court documents, investigators say they found videos of young, naked males on Newell's home computer. This discovery prompted the FBI to issue an arrest warrant. And a short judge appears to have taken...
Can we talk about how this motherfucker was a judge? This guy was in charge of how long people get sent to prison. Right? This guy was a prosecutor. He was in charge of sending people to prison for decades. What the fuck? What is happening? Is there a problem? Did I miss something? How is this possible? That people are able to be in these positions of power while being so evil. Does no one have a conscience? Does no one have a conscience at all? How are his buddies not ratting him out? Did they not think, oh, this guy is literally in charge of, thousands of people's fates? I wonder how many people he sent to jail unnecessarily because he's an evil motherfucker. So, what is going on here? I really... I have no extra commentary. I mean, like, this is fucking crazy. You know, I don't even know. If I looked this guy up, though, he'd be a Republican, wouldn't he? Yeah. It says it in the tweet, but I'm gonna, like, look this guy up a little bit. Let's see. John Newell. Oh, shit. Okay, so the actual government of Maryland has weighed in. The government of Maryland has decided to provide some insight. Statement regarding the death of Caroline County Circuit Judge Jonathan Newell. Acting United States Attorney for the District of Maryland, Jonathan F. Lenzner, Special Agent in Charge, Thomas J. Sobe, I don't care about who they are. Blah, 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 blah. This morning, agents with the Federal Bureau of Investigations went to the residence of Jonathan Newell, age 50, of Henderson, Maryland, to arrest him on a federal criminal complaint filed on September 9th, 2021. Upon entering the residence, the agents found Newell suffering from an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound, so he's still flailing at that time. He was pronounced dead at 6:43 a.m. Maryland State Police will lead the investigation. The criminal complaint has been unsealed and is publicly available. A criminal complaint is not a finding of guilt. An individual charged by criminal complaint is presumed innocent unless and... This is a horrible statement. They're not even mentioning what the problem... The government of Maryland is still fucking this up, dropping the goddamn ball. Folks, I really just, like... Man, these motherfuckers are, like... They're crazy. And they, like... Yeah, he's just... You know, he apparent self-afflicted gunshot wound. You know. He might have killed himself. No one knows why he killed himself. He was definitely innocent. I mean, we didn't convict him, so he was innocent. Apparently. Like, that's the thing. Newell suffering from an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound. So him going, like, with his brain leaking out of his eyeballs, going, like, that's an apparent like, I'm just like, what? What? Does anyone know? Like, what? What the fuck? I mean, it's crazy shit. Oh shit, apparently he was eating evidence, folks. In Maryland, oh, I got paywalled. Nope, I guess the Washington Post wins again. Apparently he was eating evidence, folks. How was he eating evidence? The world may never know. But either way, this guy is fucking crazy. Republicans are fucking crazy. And, I mean, just the whole justice system is crazy. This guy was a judge. He was in charge of the fates of literally thousands of people. And he was a fucking pedophile. So, I mean, it's just disgusting. I don't even know what to say. The Washington Post wins again. The cabin, huh? Okay. Alright, so let's look through some news, shall we? Alright, folks. Bernard. That's right. Not to be confused with Bernie. This is Bernard Sanders, the one and only.
You know, I eat extra sharp. That's what I eat.
So, folks, let's go. He was talking about Joe Manchin. Remember Joe Manchin? Does anyone know who that is? Let's watch.
First, your colleague, Joe Manchin, just explicitly told me repeatedly he will not support your $3.5 trillion reconciliation bill. He wants to see something more in the ballpark of $1.5 trillion. Is that acceptable to you?
No, it is absolutely not acceptable to me. I don't think it's acceptable to the president, to the American people, or to the overwhelming majority of the people in the Democratic caucus. Look, we worked with Senator Manchin to pass the $1.9 trillion American Rescue Plan, which was enormously consequential and helpful to working class families in getting us out of the economic disaster that befell us as a result of COVID. I believe we're going to all sit down and work together and come up with a $3.5 trillion reconciliation.
I'm just curious. Now I love Bernie, right? But like, are we going to get more stimulus checks? Like, does anyone know? Like, because last time I checked, we're still pretty deep in the pandemic, and we haven't gotten a stimulus check in a long time. So I'm just like, just throwing that out there.
Bill, which deals with the enormously unmet needs of working families. You know, we've got to lower the cost of prescription drugs for people. We've got to expand Medicare to include dental, hearing aids, and eyeglasses. We have to maintain the $300 direct payment we're giving to working parents, which have lowered childhood poverty in America by 50%. And I'll tell you what else we have got to do. The scientists will tell us that we got a few years left before there will be irreversible harm to our planet if we do not address climate change. And the truth of the matter is, Dana, as you may know, many of us made a major compromise in going from the $6 trillion bill that we wanted, supported by the overwhelming majority of Democrats, down to 3.5. And the last point that I would make on this.
So anyway, he goes on for 4 minutes. You can watch the whole interview if you want. I love Bernie, but I'm not going to listen to him for 4 minutes. I'm sorry. I love you, but Jesus Christ. Also, I've had a lot of coffee today, and I can't stop myself from talking. But yeah, Joe Manchin is garbage. He is one of the, if not the, like, most evil motherfuckers in the history of humanity. Like, let's be real here. Let's be honest. Like, he's up there with Mitch McConnell. I could even make an argument that he's worse than Mitch McConnell. Because Mitch McConnell is a neo-Nazi. He wears it on his sleeve. He's like, yeah, that's right. I'm a Confederate neo-Nazi soldier, and I'm here to destroy the world. Joe Manchin, I'm just trying to be bipartisan, man. Trying to listen to both sides. I'm trying to meet in the middle. He's acting as if he's, like, not a terrible person when he's basically indistinguishable from Mitch McConnell. He's, like, again, a neo-Nazi in blue clothing. That's it. There is no, like, when you actually look at his record, what he's done, who he is, his opinions on things, what he said, he is, and I will stand by this, he's a white supremacist fucking loser, cocksucker, moron, evil motherfucker, just like Mitch McConnell, right? The goal of the rotating villain is it's always going to be a new person, and then that way people have to learn, oh, before it was Mitch McConnell, oh, it's so bad. Now it's Joe Manchin. Oh, it's Joe Manchin. Oh, it's so bad. Oh, who's there? I gotta look him up. Right, the idea of the rotating villain is, and then once it stops being Joe Manchin, it'll go back to being Kirsten Sinema, and it'll be like, oh, who's there? I gotta look that up. Right, the idea of them rotating is so that people forget and people lose interest and that they don't understand, because people's attention spans, let's be honest, the human attention span is garbage. Like, most of Americans are dumb motherfuckers. Like, let's be real here.
You know, I eat extra sharp. That's what I eat.
I mean, like, let's be honest. I mean, like, Bernie Sanders knows what's up, but outside of that, I mean, like, most of these motherfuckers are crazy. And I'm talking about politicians. Like, most of these motherfuckers are just absolutely, they're out of control. I mean, we gotta put a leash on them. We gotta, like, cage them up or something, maybe, because these motherfuckers are just ridiculous. Joe Manchin, man, what the fuck? And then Biden is just going, like, now, apparently Biden was in the news today privately. He was talking about maybe doing something, but until then, I just see him going like, you know, that image that, like, fucking the New York Post and Fox News uses over and over of Joe Biden, like he's just waiting for a cum shot. Like, you know, he's just, what a fucking freak. I mean, all these people are fucking crazy. Like, I really, except for Bernard, because Bernard's you know, I love him, but Lord have mercy. Woo! Alright, folks. So I saw this video. There was a video that I saw in my feed. So, for those of you that don't know, I saw a video. Let me get a recap here. So I'm chilling, smoking a lot of weed, and I was like, let me look at YouTube. And so I looked at YouTube, and I saw this video, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna check this out. What could possibly go wrong? So apparently Kyle Kalinske of Secular Talk is uploading a bunch of videos entitled Kyle's Unpopular Takes. And he made a video about cops. And I watched like the first 2 minutes of it. And I found it so utterly bizarre. And I really, like, again, it's bizarre. Like, this video is bizarre. So, okay. It's called Cops. Now, I'm curious, because I only watched 2 minutes, and it's a 6-minute video. I'm curious if he talks about cops at all. Because in the first 2 minutes, he did not speak about cops in any capacity. So I'm very, very curious. Now, so I want everyone watching the live stream, and if you're watching the YouTube like the segment that I upload, feel free to like comment before you watch and then edit your comment if you want to play along. But for those of you that want to play a game, guess, does he mention cops at all in this video? Let's find out.
All right, so my unpopular opinions. Police, cops. This is going to be an interesting one. So, I am tough on crime in some ways. Let me explain what I mean. Everybody relax. I'm tough on crimes that I actually think should be crime. So when it comes to murder, assault, rape, robbery, war crimes, corruption, corporate crimes, I'm tough on crimes that I think should actually be crimes. Things that I don't think should be crimes, I'm obviously as lenient as it gets, and I think people should be freed and probably paid reparations for having to go through any trouble because of it. So I would free every single nonviolent drug offender. I would free every single drug user. I would free every single, non-violent criminal, save financial criminals who I think they do a different kind of violence. So people on the left have this this label.
His take on cops is that he is tough on crime. It's not cop. Like, that has nothing to do with cops. That's crime. That's like, he's talking about jail sentences. That has nothing to do with cops. Other than when cops massacre people and don't even let them go to jail. I clicked on this video thinking, oh god, this is going to be cringy. Right? And his video, again, I don't know. Does he talk about actual police officers at all? Like, I'm just so curious. Like, okay, so he's tough on crime, on shit like corruption and all that. Okay, I agree. If you murder someone, get the fuck out of here, right? But that has nothing to do with law enforcement. That has nothing to do with police officers. Right? That's why this, like, if the video were titled Crime, Kyle's Unpopular Takes, and he talks about crime, I wouldn't have clicked on the video, I wouldn't care. But he wrote cops, so let's watch.
Attached to them that they're like soft on crime and weak on crime. And I always had an issue with that because I'm certainly not soft on crime. I'm tough on crime. I'm only soft on crimes that I don't think are actually crimes. And I think that it would benefit the left if they took this position as well. So
also, so what is the left? So I'm curious. Okay, so the left is viewed as soft on crime. That is right-wing framing. And then Kyle says, and the left should agree with me and be tough on crime? Well, that implies that the left, whatever the left is in this instance, the left is actually soft on crime. And it's not right-wingers that just say stupid shit because they're dumb. Like, I'm curious, like, I'm really, like, this is bizarre to me. So, his entire argument is right-wingers say left-wingers are soft on crime because they like to smoke weed. Therefore, let's be tough on crime. But no, like, but when have you ever met a left-winger that would not agree with the idea that we should prosecute people for war crimes? Or we should hold big bankers accountable? Or we should prosecute politicians? When have you ever heard a left-winger say that? You haven't, because it's a straw man. It doesn't exist. And so now we're, like, again, this is around when I stopped watching. I was like, I'll save this for the stream. And so it just makes no sense. It really, and again, the video is about cops. Like, it's about cops. Like, but this isn't a video about cops. It would be like if I uploaded a video like Candy Cane review, like, you know, 2021 winter collection, and it was just like me playing a video game. It's like, what? And also I finished my seltzer, so I'm just gonna hold it as a prop now.
Yeah, if somebody commits a murder, somebody commits a rape or an assault or violent robbery or whatever, I don't really have sympathy for them. I think it's worth it to try to rehabilitate people, to make better people. But am I fine with giving people a strict sentence in a situation like that? I am.
A strict sentence? And I think... is this video entitled The Justice System? Kyle's Unpopular Takes. Is it entitled Crime? Kyle's... It's titled Cops. Are we going to get to the cops? Let's keep watching.
I don't think there's anything non-lefty about that.
Which I agree with.
And by the same token, I don't think I think it's a contradiction to say, let's go soft on those sorts of crimes, but when it comes to international law, we want to rigidly enforce it and ruthlessly enforce it and punish America for violating all the international laws.
So now this guy's off in La La Land, right? Like now, he's in his own world. Like he's taken a drug of some kind and he's hallucinating at this point. Like seriously though, like okay, so he buys the right-wing frame that left-wingers are soft on crime, and then says left-wingers are actually tough on crime, but only international crime? And that left-wingers are actually soft on domestic crime? What the fuck does that mean? So, okay, so I'm imagining that Kyle's imagining a hypothetical person. Well, not a person. This is the left. This is every left-winger, or at least 51% of them. Or even just a plurality. Let's say we got 36% of left-wingers, but that's the highest percentage plural, right? That think, yeah, we're going to send George W. Bush to The Hague. But don't bother prosecuting any of the people that caused the 2008 financial crisis. No way. We're going to send Barack Obama to The Hague, bro! But you know that guy who, you know, went on a serial killer spree and, like, you know, like, committed a mass murder? Whatever. Yeah, we're gonna go send Dick Cheney to jail, man. Dylan Roof, on the other hand, actually, you know, they were a little mean to him. No one says that, especially no one on the left. So this person is just like, doesn't exist. So Kyle Kulinski has an unpopular take because he considers the popular take to be something that no one has ever said, because a right-winger at some point in his childhood said that lefties were soft on crime, and he thinks that that's a fundamental rule of the world. Like, whew. But again, this is a video about cops.
Punish. Or, you know, you look at Wall Street criminals and we say, we should have locked up more of the bankers. Right, we should have. We definitely should have. But that's a tough on crime position. And we should be clear that that's a tough on crime position.
Has nothing
and
to do
so
with
you have
cops,
lefties who say, rigidly enforce international law, strictly enforce that. Good, I agree. So you're tough on crime there. Strictly enforce, you know, the laws against Wall Street for the fraud.
Notice that he's saying, you know, because he's like, there's like a moment of clarity in there where he kind of realizes that nothing he is saying makes any sense, and this isn't even remotely about cops, right? There's that moment, at least I hope there is, of clarity where he's like, what the hell am I talking about? Right, I'm talking about the hypothetical left-winger that doesn't exist.
The corruption and the legalized bribery and all that stuff, I agree. All the corporations that violate various laws, and they violate a lot of them, strictly enforce the law against them, be tough on crime there, agree with all that. Put George Bush and Dick Cheney, lock them up and throw away the key and give them their hearing, but they're going to be found guilty.
Correct.
Agree with that.
I agree.
You can't say I'm tough on crime in all these ways, but then when it comes to domestically, be soft on it. No.
Who says that? But that's the thing. Who says that? Okay, so we're 3 minutes in. And he is saying literally the most milquetoast possible thing you can imagine, presenting it as if it's an unpopular opinion, and then saying the video's about cops. This has nothing to do with cops. Like, I clicked on this video thinking that he was going to talk about, like, I don't know, like, defund the police, or how cops are actually, like, mostly Trump voting criminals, and how maybe not all cops are bad, but most of them are bad. That's what I thought the video would be about. And then I watched about 2 minutes, and I'm like, there's no mention of cops here. And then I was like, I'll just deal with this on stream. So it's possible he gets into that. Again, is he actually going to mention police officers at all? Cops, actual cops, or is it just about law and crime? Let's continue. We're halfway through now.
I'm tough on crime across the board for things that should actually be crimes. So Wall Street, I go after them ruthlessly. Corporations.
Also, the other thing about this video that's bizarre is this is all left bashing. He's bashing the left. He's bashing a hypothetical person that does not exist, and then saying it's the left. It would be like, You know, it's like literally the many people are saying trope that Donald Trump. Oh, many people are saying that I won the election. What? No, you didn't. You lost. Oh, but many people said that I won. So that means I won. What? No, you lost. Like. I'm just so confused. I'm really like, and this guy's got almost 1 million like I'm subscribed to the motherfucker, right? I you know, it's hard for me to press the button, but it's 972,000 subscribers, almost 1 million subscribers. And the guy is dumb as shit. Like, and if Kyle wants to come on my show or have a debate or a conversation, maybe we should try to organize that from one ski to another. We are both of Polish ancestry, okay? So, and one Seltzer fan to another, motherfucker. Like, I would love to pick his brain about this because it's so bizarre to me. But let's continue.
I go after them ruthlessly. The United States and our allies, Israel, Saudi Arabia, who are violating international law on a regular basis, on a routine basis. You go after them ruthlessly.
Yes.
Murderers, you know, rapists, people who do assault.
Yes.
Grand larceny people, all that. Go after them ruthlessly. Be tough on crime.
This is a popular position.
Free all the nonviolent drug offenders. Free all the nonviolent criminals.
This is a popular position. This is what most people, if you were to ask most anyone on the street, most people would agree with this. But again, this is a video about cops.
Didn't actually commit a crime. And by the way, cut police budgets and redouble their efforts towards going after actual criminals. You don't need to go after the homeless. You don't need to go after drug users. You don't need to go after people with mental health issues who just need help.
So now we're actually talking about cops. Okay. There's 3.5 minutes in and we finally are starting to talk about cops. Let me rewind a little bit.
And by the way, cut police budgets and redouble their efforts towards going after actual criminals.
So now again, I don't know what his opinion on defund the police is, but Kyle screams to me as a liberal who is against defund the police. But here he is saying that he wants to cut the police budget. So I might actually be positively surprised at how this video goes. But let's watch. Let's continue.
You don't need to go after the homeless. You don't need to go after drug users. You don't need to go after people with mental health issues who just need help.
That's correct.
The police should only be going after the real criminals.
Absolutely.
So that's why I have had an issue. I don't agree with like the defund the police slogan. Now, to be fair to the activists, when you talk to them, they're a lot more thoughtful than.
What?
Police should only be going after crime, but free all the nonviolent, cut police budgets and nonviolent criminals who didn't actually commit a crime. And by the way, cut police budgets and redouble their cut police budgets. The defund the police slogan. Now, to be fair to the activists, when you talk
within 30 seconds. Within 30 seconds, he says he wants to defund the police, but he doesn't agree with defunding the police. Like, man, I mean, the guy is a dumb motherfucker. Like, he really is a dumb ass motherfucker. Within 30 seconds. Yeah, we should defund the police, but, you know, that slogan, defund the police, really no good. Now, there's two ways that this can go. Either one, it's going to turn into, oh, I actually agree with defunding the police for real, but it's just the slogan is bad or whatever. Or he's going to say he's against defunding the police, which it doesn't make any sense given what it, but what?
Talk to them, they're a
and
lot
also,
more
this is a video about cops.
Awful than just the slogan, defund the police, which sounds like, they're saying abolish the police.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I am a police abolitionist. I want to abolish the police. If I'm at a protest and I say abolish the police, it's because I want to abolish the police. If I'm at a protest and I say defund the police, maybe I'm hiding my power level. Defund means to remove funds. It's a very common phrase. Like, there have been many anti-war protests for decades that use the slogan defund the Pentagon. Defund does not mean abolish. They are two different words. Also, I'm fascinated by this. Like, I'm fascinated by this. Like, first of all, it's about cops. He spent 0 seconds talking about cops for the first half of the video, then mentioned that cops go after people that are homeless and drug users. Didn't mention at all about how cops kill people. and target certain communities. Hasn't mentioned that at all. And now he's attacking the left. This whole video is him attacking the left. I really, why does anyone think this guy's a left-winger? He's not. The guy's a centrist fucking liberal. He's a liberal. This guy is a liberal of the highest motherfucking, like, variety. Well, I guess he's not that high. Because I think he's against weed or something. But I mean, like, for real, though, like...
Dumb people, liberal people can...
That's what it sounds like they're saying. Now, again, if you talk to the activists, they're like, no, we're not saying that. We're saying cut the budget, put the money in other things that'll help the community, which is something we all agree with. But this is an issue I have with left activists in general, which is like, why do you...
Why is some guy who sits in his fucking podcast studio criticizing left-wing activists? Why? Because he's not a left-winger. He's a liberal. That's why. He is parroting MSNBC talking points right now. That's what this is. I'm just letting you know. This is MSNBC on crack. Because he thinks that crack should be legalized, so therefore MSNBC on crack. I just don't know what the fuck this video is. I watched this video thinking it's about cops, and so far, we have spent like 2 seconds talking about cops, and the rest of it is like the left sucks, the left is horrible, I hate the left-wing activists are stupid. What?
Ways phrase things in a way that turns people off the most. It's like you're trying to be unpopular. It's like you're actively waging a campaign to try to be unpopular. Where you're like, how many people can I turn off? How many people can I get to turn away from the movement?
Now, most people agree with defunding the police. I'm going to give you, like, that's again, if you talk about plurality or majority, if you walk up to a random person in a random neighborhood and say, how do you feel about cops? You think we should cut their funding a little bit? They're probably going to say, yeah, I mean, like, you know, I hate cops, whatever. Most people do not like cops. Most poor people do not like cops. Most people of color do not like cops. Most, you know, women do not like cops. Queer people do not like cops. There are many, many communities that do not like cops. Why? Because cops are garbage. Right? So if you ask most people, do you think we should cut police funding? They're going to say yes. Right? Because that is popular. I know. You want to know why it's so popular? And you want to know how to know it's so popular? Because there have been demonstrations about cutting police budgets for a long time in this country. Right? For the last, like, 8 years, there have been very frequent demonstrations that revolve around defunding police. Because it is popular. It is a popular thing. Now, you know what? The term defund the police, the whole, like, last year, watching a bunch of liberal podcasters, even some of my favorite podcasters, like, you know, Sam Cedar, he was absolute and utter cringe lord loser when it comes to this. The idea that you're going to spend any amount of time criticizing the slogan defund the police when that time could be spent actually criticizing police, I'm sorry, go fuck yourself. To me, it seems like a bunch of people in their liberal thought bubble, they don't go on the streets. When has Kyle Kalinske gone to a protest? And I don't want to throw Sam Cedar in the same bus, but I mean, I watch his show very often, and he was very disappointing last summer, let me tell you that. Right? When do these people go to protests? Never. So when people sit on their ivory tower in their podcast studio and criticize protesters, really, it's because they are in their filter bubble of being the podcaster. All their friends are podcasters. Everyone they get their news from is a podcaster. And so that's why they think, oh, defund the police is a bad slogan. Let's spend 3 hours discussing this. They think that that is a legitimate topic of discussion because they don't know or care about anything that left-wing activists are doing in this context. So again, right, and I'm not saying that all of these people are the same. I love Sam Cedar's show. I just want to be very clear about that. Kyle Kalinske is a dumb motherfucker, though. I have no problem saying that. But the idea that anyone is going to criticize left-wing protesters from the right is ridiculous to me. Is ridiculous to me. Like, it's so ridiculous, and let's keep going.
That's what it sounds like you're doing. Now, you might disagree with me on that, but you'd be wrong in saying, like, oh, no, this doesn't have negative effects. Sure it does. Look at how low it polls when you ask people if they support that. So, it's not, if you're in politics...
So, okay, Kyle Kalinske simultaneously believes that Bernie Sanders would have beaten Donald Trump. Right? He's like, I've heard him say this before. He thinks Bernie Sanders would have beaten Donald Trump in a general election. He also says that Medicare for All polls really high. I've been a subscriber of his channel for a while, right? I don't like him anymore because I think he's lost the plot. But I know that he knows how push polling works. I know that he is smart enough to understand how push polling works. So when you ask a question in a very specific way, do you support defunding the police? Versus, do you support cutting police budgets? Do you support defunding police from certain programs? Right. Do you support defunding police in regards to mental health calls, homelessness? Do you support... You're going to get different answers. Right. He knows that. I know he knows that. Yet, this video is about cops, and he's making the whole thing left bashing. This whole video is left bashing. And it's bizarre.
Public isn't failing you. You need to find a way. You're failing the public, so you need to find a way to get your message across that's palatable, that gets more people on your side. So, I never would have supported the slogan "defund the police." I think it actively hurts. I think the left should basically rebrand itself as tough on crime that should actually be crime. And
now, if we want to talk about branding, okay, we can talk about branding. But again, to say that cutting police budgets is unpopular, I'm sorry. Like, again, and that's his opinion, and he calls himself unpopular. Also, he's not talking about cops at all. This video has nothing to do with police. It's all about how left-wingers are soft on crime and their slogans suck.
Get rid of the things that are crimes that shouldn't be crimes. No more drug war. No more locking people up willy-nilly over nothing. That's what I think the message should be. But yes, I mean, there are going to be some people on the left.
How do you make that a slogan? Let's be tough on crime, but only the ones who deserve it. Like, do you have to, like, sing a whole fucking song? The slogan, defund the police, resonates with a lot of people, and it's short, and it's motherfucking sweet. Like, if you're talking about branding, how do you brand this? Yeah, I'm tough on crime, but only for the crime that actually matters, and that is to say we should not prosecute non-violent drug offenders, and also, we should also go after people that started international wars. We should also go after the big bankers who caused the 2008 recession and more, and then we should also go after politicians that caused those things. We should also... That is not branding. That is someone tuned you out like fucking 38 seconds ago. That's not branding. How do you brand that? I'm sorry, like, if you're at a protest and you start, like, a slogan... And then, like, it goes into, like, the 15th verse. People are going to be like, huh? What? Right, and also, why are you left punching? Why are you going after left-wing activists from your liberal ivory tower?
This is why this is one of my unpopular takes, because there are going to be plenty of lefties who will still defund the police vociferously. And they'll also still defend the idea of, like, being soft on criminals.
No.
Murderers, rapists.
No. What does that even mean? Also, what does soft on mean? We don't want cops to kill people. That is not their job. If someone is a murderer, we want law enforcement to track them down and arrest them without harming them physically, because that is not their job. They are not there to punish them. Right? Again, what the fuck is this video about? And it's not about cops. All right. Does he mention law enforcement at all in the next 40 seconds? Guess. Because so far, he's slightly talked about, like, them going after the homeless and how that's bad. But that's not really talking about law enforcement. That's just that's just talking about law. He's talking about crime. So, 40 seconds left. Is he going to talk about cops at all? Let's see. Let's find out.
You know, if you only want to gear it towards I want to have rehabilitation as part of our criminal justice system too.
Okay, that's not cops. It's not about cops.
I just think it's naive to think only rehabilitation makes sense.
That has nothing to do with cops. That is the justice system. If you would have made this video crime or the justice system or how prosecution works in America, okay. This is not about cops. All right, so we got how many 30 seconds left. 30 seconds left. If you guessed that he would talk about cops at all in this video, so far you are wrong. So far you have failed. So far you are incorrect. He has yet to talk about cops in this video. Let's go.
It can work in any situation. No. Some people are just beyond rehabilitation. They are.
And what does that have to do with law enforcement? We don't know if they're not rehabilitated or possibly rehabilitated yet. We don't know that. When cops get an arrest warrant, we have no idea if in 6 years they'll be able to be rehabilitated. right? That's not what the video is about. Cops. So the video is about cops, and he's talking about crime, making up a hypothetical left-wing straw man, buying into right-wing arguments, and attacking left-wing activists. And he calls himself a lefty. What?
And sometimes you need a mix of both rehabilitation and punishment for crimes that are
right.
egregious.
And that happens after the cops arrest them. This video is about cops. It's not about judges. It's not about prosecutors. It's not about jails. It's not about prison. It's about cops.
Just enough. So that does make me perhaps more tough on crime than a lot of lefties, but that's why this is in the Kyle's Unpopular Takes series.
So my thing is like, what the fuck is this? Like, why does anyone watch this guy? Like, again, the idea that he's capable of doing a 6-minute video entitled Cops and fail to talk about cops at all and spend the entire video attacking a hypothetical person that does not exist and left-wing activists. What the fuck is this shit? What is this shit? Seriously, how do people respect this motherfucker? And people wonder why Kyle Kulinski tried so hard to not be involved in the Jimmy Dore saga, because he knows he knows he is dumb. And again, Kyle, if you watch this video and you want to have a conversation, I would love to. Unless you're a beta male, of course, which is very possible. But he knows he is dumb. Kyle is aware that he is a very stupid motherfucker. He is aware that his fan base is mostly composed of stupid motherfuckers. And that's why he didn't weigh in on that. Like, imagine watching this video and going like, you know, Kyle really told me so much about cops and he really changed my mind. Yeah, oh yeah, I mean, he spent 6 minutes on a video called Cops and he talked about cops for 0 seconds and instead talked about crime and the justice system and didn't talk about cops at all, and then attacked left-wing activists, but he's still a left-winger and he's smart. Yeah, Kyle Kulinski. I love him. Like, here's the thing, okay. I have disagreed with protesting and tactics a lot. But I'm not going to solely focus on my disagreements on that when I cover the subject. Right? If defund the police is in my fucking sheet, and I'm like, alright, we're going to talk about defund the police today, I'm not going to start that by saying, oh, the slogan is not great. If you're talking to a soccer mom who lives in the suburbs of northern New Jersey, and you ask her, do you believe in, quote, defund the police, unquote, and she will be very upset by that. No, I'm going to be talking about, yeah, there was this protest going on, they had a banner, you know, they're all chanting defund the police in a town where the police are notorious for violently arresting. That's what I would talk about, because I care about the left. I care about left-wing values. I just, what is this? Imagine, should I, watch his other Unpopular Takes videos? Like, what if they're all just have nothing to do with the subject material? Hold on, let me look at these. Maybe I'll make this, a new series where I, attack it. So he's got corruption, he's got drugs. Political violence. Okay, that should be good. Death penalty. Conservatism, oh god. Abortion, yo. Should we watch more of these? Maybe, this can be, the next week of videos. I just attack all of his stupid-ass videos. Well, I don't know. I thought Cops was the one that popped out to me, and it was very stupid. But Lord have motherfucking mercy. What a dullard. Drug. I love drugs. I am a drug fan. Call me Drug Fan 531, because that's me. Alright, folks. I gotta pee again, because that's the world that I live in. So, thank you all for watching. I appreciate people... I appreciate people who watch this stream. I love all of you. And I think you're great people. And you should agree with me entirely, because if you don't, I mean, let's be honest. I'm the smartest motherfucker you've ever met. Let's be real. Let's be honest. Let's have a moment of silence in celebration of how great I am.
So notice something. I defended him on his bad joke because I have standards and I have principles.
You're dying. That's true. And it is what it is. You're dying. That's true. And it is what it is. It is what it is. You're dying. That's true.
We've ended the war on American energy. We were in war. And we've ended the war on beautiful, clean coal, one of our great natural resources.
Everybody comes in your grandmother. Everybody comes in your grandmother. Everybody comes in your grandmother ear.
Get back in the business of creating a more peaceful world. Please clap.
Running against the worst candidate in the history of presidential politics puts pressure on me. Can you imagine if I lose my whole life? What am I going to do? I'm going to say, I lost to the worst candidate in the history of politics. I'm not going to feel so good. Maybe I'll have to leave the country. I don't know.
You will file articles of impeachment against President Joe Biden.
So seriously, I've been eating a lot of hot sauce. So I've been seriously, I've been eating a lot of hot sauce, a lot of raw peppers and hot sauce.
I eat extra sharp. That's what I eat.
I liked beer. I still like beer. But I did not drink beer to the point of blacking out.